Hi there, I'm Bill Carroll, and welcome to another exciting edition of The Joy of Wrenching with your host, Bill Carroll. Now, a lot of times you folks work in these problem situations, asshole locations, and you say to yourself, how can I get in there? How can I get this job done? What can make it a little easier for me? Well, folks, we're about to show that. So right now with us today, we have this beautiful 2008, we'll show the folks back at home, so they can just see a little brief, the hood design maybe. It's a 2008 Kenworth T3. Now it's a little baby to the Kenworth 680. Not quite big enough because we don't have those big engines, and we have the oversized Cummins engine in here, which they call now a pack car. So let's look at it right now. We're actually changing out just a hose, a simple old hose on this sucker. So show the folks at home what we're working on here. So we're looking down inside here, and as you can see, it's way down here, and there's no real good way to get to that bottom of the hose to break the seal to pull it up. They've kind of did a damn good job of making sure we'd be good and screwed to get to this. Thank Mr. Engineers at the Cummins plant, or wherever you might be, for putting the screws to us like so many times they did. So we got this wonderful tool right here, and folks, I don't endorse people's products unless it actually works. If you make a piece of shit product, then you know you should wear that as a red badge of courage, as you own that claim to fame. Anyways, so this tool is actually made by Snap-on here. We don't own the rights to Snap-on by a bike, but I'm going to promote their tool here because it's actually, I believe, pretty good. And the number here on the handle is an SGA1713B as in Bravo. It's got a hook on right here. It isn't pointed and sharp. It's designed for popping hoses off in tight spots. So, and supposedly you won't hurt them. So let's see if it works. This has been on this vehicle for 300,000 miles. So that's good and baked on there, as anybody that's a mechanic knows this. So let's see. So go ahead, we're gonna take our tool. We're gonna stick it down inside here. You get on the lip here, and you start wiggling your way in. And you start pulling, and we're working our way around. And we're going to come back around this side, and we're going to do it again. It's good and tight, man. It really is. So we'll come back in here. I'm going to try it in through here again. And I'm going to keep pulling this damn thing. And I believe, well, I can see the seal starting to break. And boom, there she is. So, I mean, that is a really cool tool, which will make your day a lot easier. And you'll be able to get on with the things in life that you really want to do instead of doing stuff like this. So remember, if you don't own one of these tools, I'd highly recommend you getting one. See a good qualified Snap-on dealer. If you're in the Lebanon area, Mike Messenger, good guy, he'll hook you up with this stuff here. And not as expensive as you might think. So again, you know that old saying, you get what you pay for. Well, in this situation, this tool was with every bit of what I paid for, you know. I mean, it was great. That cheap Chinese radio, it's in my rollback. Last night went nutty with the volume. I went cheap on it, and guess what? I got what I paid for. It's a big piece of shit. So until next week, let's keep them toolboxes open. Good tools made in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Good tools. American made by Americans, just like Bill Carroll. So until next week, keep the boxes open and let the joy of wrenching begin.